All right, y'all. Start of the new week. Almost New Year's, December 30th. My last video got copyrighted for whatever reason, so I had to take that one down. I'm gonna take y'all through the trade recap. So today was two losses, one win. Thankfully the win covered both my losses. But let me take y'all through the trade that I took. Um, and yeah, let's just get into it real quick. I'm gonna try to keep this video decently short. All right. So first off, beginning of the week, extremely easy bias, at least for Monday today. Yesterday, before this week, while this week was starting, there was a weekly fair value gap. So obviously, I'm bullish all the way up until it fills this fair value gap, and it filled it really quickly. Today's Monday, immediately filled it, and actually filled it before New York session. So I was kind of worried that my bias would be kind of skewed. However, it was right before New York opened. So New York opened for me. I'm Central Time, 7 a.m. This is the weekly fair value gap that it's in right now. This is the 5 minute candle, and as you can see, it's just consolidating in there. Takes more liquidity, then makes it move down. Big candle down, filling in fair value gaps, and then from that, I'm now bearish, right? Obviously, because it's now at a point of reversal. So what I do here is I mark out higher time frame fair value gaps. So I have 2 minute, 5 minute fair value gaps. Let me get rid of this. That doesn't come in yet. This either. So I had 5 minute fair value gaps, right? And price is moving down. It makes that 5 minute breaker structure. And now all I'm doing now is I'm waiting for it to hit these two fair value gap zones. However, I like it when if I have two fair value gaps, I like both of them to be hit. So I'm ensuring that price doesn't go back up. However, it did not hit my most premium fair value gap, so I did not enter on this trade, which obviously price dumped. It hurt for like 30 seconds, and I was like, okay, cool. It's heading down these session lows, daily lows, and weekly lows. So this is actually where I took my trades. All right, and this first trade was extremely dumb, very very dumb because I did not see. Because usually, let me tell you, usually I wait until a higher time frame liquidity is swept until for me to enter my trade, right? And for that, those higher time frame liquidities are a session low, so this session low right here, and a daily low, and a daily low. So this daily low, I'm waiting for this daily low and a session low to be swept for me to start looking for reversals. Okay, so knowing that, after I swept the session low and these daily low areas, let me get rid of these so it's confusing. All right, so these two white lines, the session low and the daily low. Knowing that, I took a bit of a risk. Okay, I saw this kind of doge candle. I know it was stupid, right? But I was kind of also testing how strong liquidity, higher time frame liquidity points are. So I just entered off that sweep as soon as it got taken, and then it just runs through price, right? So I'm asking myself why I've been trading this strategy for a long time, right? I usually enter off of a higher time frame liquidity sweep and then a retracement back into a fair value gap zone. So I'm asking myself why these are two really high time frame points in liquidity. That's really strong. It's a really strong point of reversal, right? So because it's double liquidity being swept and it's double higher time frame. But if we look a little lower, what do we have? If we go on the monthly and we look a little lower, what do we have? Or not monthly. Yeah, wait. Yeah, month. Wait, let me see. Sorry. Weekly. Sorry, yeah, weekly. What do we have on the weekly? If we moved a little bit lower from the daily, we have a weekly low. I said weekly high. We have a weekly low. So why did price not reverse after my session high and daily high was taken? Because we had a weekly low. So we had an even higher point in liquidity that wasn't that far off. It wasn't that far off. And with such bearish momentum, and bearish power, it'll easily grab this price right here. So as soon as price is grabbed here, it makes a huge candle up. Boom, that's my point of entry. Because the problem was, even if it's like the strategy I usually use, I would have waited for this to happen and a fair value gap here to form and it to fill that fair value gap, and then I would have entered. But recently in December, that hasn't been showing up. But what has been showing up is reversals from these major points in liquidity. So as soon as this major point liquidity, this weekly was swept, in addition to the session low, in addition to a daily low, and then a weekly low, now it's almost guaranteed for price to reverse, right? So that's what it does. My my full take profit was a 5 minute fair value gap in this zone. Obviously didn't hit that. And as soon as it started making that bearish retracement, I got out. On my second trade here, I tried to enter off of the retracement, which is my regular strategy. So it was a 5 minute that I tried entering off of here. It inversed that, and then there was also a 3 minute that I was gonna enter off of. My stop loss was pretty tight, and unfortunately, it blew through that. What it actually came to fill in was this 1 minute that I really kind of disregarded. So yeah, those are my two losses. Thankfully, I know exactly why I lost those two trades, and hopefully, I kind of took y'all through. It wasn't too messy of a trade recap, but other than that, I got nothing else to say. Hopefully, this was shorter. Other than that, yeah, two losses, one win. That win did cover both my losses. Appreciate y'all.